Hey everybody, welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play Civilization 6 as America. Today we have a pretty specific plan. We are going to go to war with Byzantium. I'm now building an army. This preserve here that I planted here is not going here because I just learned that preserves actually can't go next to city centers. So we'll have to come up with a new plan for that. And yeah, so this episode, we're going to be getting a couple of settlers out. We're going to be taking over this city here, possibly this city here. And we're going to take levy, Candy's army for the war. So, all right, I think in the capital, we're going to grab a theater square and I'm going to place it right there. And we just got the civic boost for Reformed Church. As far as my government goes, I'm going to trade in Diplomatic League. And I'm going to still building an army. I'm still going to build some settlers. Scripture is still good. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay, we're going to levy Candy's army with Himiku's rule. We're going to denounce Byzantium. All right, looks like we just finished the theater square in Los Angeles. I think what we're going to do is swing in and grab a granary. We just finished the theater square in Washington. I think we're going to swing and get the amphitheater as soon as possible. And we just finished the amphitheater in Cincinnati. So I think we're going to get a granary. Looks like Byzantium wants my iron and horses. I'm going to refuse this deal because I don't want them to have any more strategics than they do because I'm planning on going to war with them. All right, we finished the walls in Chicago. I think I'm going to get a harbor as soon as possible. Yeah, we want that'll give our city some growth and some housing. All right, we just got machinery, so I think we're going to go in the tech tree and grab mathematics for a diplomatic quarter. And as far as Los Angeles, we just finished a granary, which is good. We're going to get some good growth. I think it's a good idea to get a shrine for the extra faith, and I could possibly buy some missionaries as well. And in Washington, oh no, Cincinnati, I think we're going to swing and get the temple. And we're just about ready to go to war with Byzantium, so I think what I'm going to do is I am going to declare a formal war right now. I'm going to put in an envoy with Valletta. And I'm going to put one more envoy so we can become suzerain of them. And we discovered a Nancy. And the thing about Valletta is now I can buy city center buildings for faith. So that's going to come in handy. And it looks like next era we're going to get a golden age. I'm going to step him forward. There's a fire right here, so maybe I can step around it. This guy, I'm going to come forward on the hill. I'm going to attack this warrior. I'm going to send this trade route to Korea. I'm going to take a shot with this archer to the city. Take another shot with this archer. Attack with the warrior. Attack with the warrior. I'm going to sneak this warrior around the fire. In Cincinnati, I'm going to purchase a couple of missionaries. That way when I take over the city, it looks like I can only purchase one. Oh, I see. When I take over the city, I'm going to convert it to my religion so that I don't have problems keeping it. And we're finished the amphitheater in Washington, so I think we're going to swing in and grab Kilwa. I don't have enough gold. Actually, I'm losing gold right now, so in 3 turns, I'm going to switch my government, plug in conscription, and I'm going to see if I can make a deal with any of these other civs. Maybe they'll buy something off me. Maybe she'll buy the marble off me. No. Maybe Amsterdam will buy the... Yeah. So Amsterdam will pay 8 gold per turn for 30 turns. That translates to about 160 gold, raw gold. It looks like Amsterdam will pay 169 gold for my marble, so I'll accept that deal. I'll go into Washington. I'll buy this tile. I'll place Kielwa on there. And that'll be a really good wonder for us because we're going to take suzerain of a lot of city-states this game. With this archer, I'm going to take a shot on this heavy chariot. Take another shot. And I'm going to finish him off with the swordsman. Take a shot with the... And I should be able to take the city with this swordsman. Awesome. And it looks like we got the Eureka for apprenticeship. Very nice. And we're going to keep the city. Looks like actually we don't have any loyalty problems. That's really good. Looks like we inherited a commercial hub, which is nice. So I think I'm going to go ahead and grab a granary and an Olgod obelisk and a watermill. And I'm going to immediately start working on that market. Looks like Korea wants 20 iron for tobacco. I'm going to take that deal for the amenities. And we've entered a golden age. And we got the Eureka for stirrups because we just finished getting feudalism. So right away, I'm going to switch out colonization. Actually, no, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to plug in serfdom, and I'm going to plug in conscription for the extra gold because our gold is pretty hurting right now. I'm going to keep colonization. Actually, I'm going to take out colonization, put in serfdom, and put in charismatic leader, and we should be good because with this golden age, I'm going to grab monumentality, and I'm not going to have to build or hard build my settlers anymore. I could just purchase them with faith. And as far as technologies go, I'm thinking we might grab apprenticeship to make our minds a little bit better, or we might get printing to make our great works of writing, but we don't actually have any great works of writing right now, so we might come up here and pick up some of these smaller techs, because eventually we're going to want to cruise the top of the tech tree and get computers. All right, we just got our first World Congress. I'm going to vote for myself with this one. And I'm going to vote for Theater Square buildings because I can buy city center buildings with faith. So the city center one isn't really worth it for me, but I'm thinking Theater Square, build my amphitheaters a little bit quicker, or maybe even harbors. Yeah, I'm going to pick harbors for this one. Right on. Looks like I got the harbor one. Looks like someone else won the trade routes, which is unfortunate. I just got the inspiration for divine right.
Those who in quarrels,
and we just finished researching military training. In Los Angeles, I'm going to pick up the amphitheater. In Cincinnati, I'm going to pick up Machu Picchu. Seems like it would be fun. I'm going to grab the watermill. I'm going to buy a settler in Washington. Probably going to settle right here and up here somewhere. Probably right here. Put a harbor here. Put a harbor here. Maybe a campus right here. Looks like there's a military emergency against us. I'm obviously going to vote this down as much as possible. And hopefully it doesn't pass. And it failed. Perfect. That worked out. All right, we're going to start pillaging.
there is nothing but a plank.
We just got shipbuilding out of that. Very nice. We're going to keep pillaging. And I think we're going to get apprenticeship to make our mines a little bit better and give us access to the industrial zone. And we're just going to keep working our way up the tech tree. We're going to get another settler in the capital. just to send them up here, settle this area. All right, looks like we're done the watermill in Cincinnati. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to grab Hercules. Okay, we just settled the city of Philadelphia. I think we're going to build the harbor as soon as we can. All right, we just finished mercenaries. So we are going to research up to Reformed Church so that we can get theocracy. And we can start making purchases with faith a little bit cheaper. And as far as our government goes, I think we're going to switch out charismatic leader for professional army. That way we can get our crossbowmen a little bit cheaper, and everything else will stay. And we just got another, or I think it's actually our first writer. I think. Let me just look. Yeah, this is our first great writer, so we're going to recruit him. Send the great writer into our amphitheater in Washington.
He is as the fall of a thunder.
All right, we got our first great work of writing. All right, we're going to take a shot with our archer. We're going to pillage. 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 Looks like Byzantium is starting to build walls in their city, so I'm going to want to take the city as quick as possible. Oh. And they just got crossbowmen, so I'm going to want to take it this turn if possible. Perfect. And we're going to keep the city. Looks like we have a loyalty problem in the city, so I'm going to send a governor over and I'm going to convert the city to my religion. And I think I'm going to send, wrong window. I think I'm going to send Magnus over to that city. We're going to immediately start fixing up the watermill. And we're going to buy the granary and the old god obelisk. And some ancient walls. And we've got another great work going into our capital.
Oh, my heart.
Just finished the amphitheater in Los Angeles. I think we're going to swing and grab the temple real quick. And we're going to get Chorus as a promotion. We get 20% of our faith income converted to science, culture, and gold, which will be really helpful. Looks like Byzantium wants to make peace, and I'm actually considering this deal. They're offering 93 gold and a couple of cities. And I got really no use for war. The only thing I want to do really is actually maybe raise their next city, just so I can take some of that Gobistan wonder. So I think I'm going to refuse this deal right now. Going to research printing. Want that double tourism yield from great works of writing. Looks like we just finished the harbor in Chicago, so we're going to immediately go for the lighthouse. And as well, I'm going to grab the Old God Obelisk, the granary, and the watermill. Looks like they have a crossbowman here. That could be a little bit of a problem. It looks like we just got Hercules in Cincinnati. I think we're going to go for Machu Picchu. Just for fun. See if we can get it. You know what? I think I'm going to send Hercules actually to Philadelphia to finish this harbor. I know I've put a few turns in this harbor already, but I just want it done as soon as possible. As well, I'm going to buy the granary in the city so that it's got room to grow. And yeah. I think I'm going to switch. I'm going to switch to ancient walls. In Cincinnati, I'm just going to grab a couple more missionaries. At least one. Just to help with the religious pressure down here. And Los Angeles, we just finished the temple. I think I'm going to grab a harbor in the city, actually. Yeah. And I'm going to send Hercules up there to help finish it. Just finished the harbor in Philadelphia. Going to immediately switch to a lighthouse. Get that trade route online. You know, I was going to send Hercules up to Los Angeles, but I think I'm going to just hard build it because it's only going to take 8 turns. And I'm going to send Hercules over to Trebizond because it's got some really nice appeal. I think I'm going to put a preserve somewhere here or perhaps right here and get some pretty nice yields. So I think I'm going to go with that. All right, we should be able to take this city with this swordsman. Awesome. And looks like we're going to have a major loyalty problem here, but I wonder if I bring over a governor, if I could change that. Now, how is this city doing? We're rising 11. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring Magnus over to the city of Adrianople. That'll help us with our loyalty problem right away. And I'm going to bring some missionaries over to convert the city. And I'm going to immediately peace out Byzantium. Looks like they're not willing to pay me for it, but I'm going to accept that deal anyway. And I'm going to put a governor in this city, which I did. And get this loyalty problem sorted out. And I'm going to immediately start repairing the granary. Looks like Kimiko is going to die next turn, so I'm just going to plant her right here. And I'm going to stick a pin right there. And I'm going to put Himiko. And I'm going to make sure to send a archaeologist to pick up that relic. I'm going to immediately get open borders with Byzantium. Looks like Byzantium has 260 grievances against us as well, which is pretty bad, but they will go down in about 35 turns, so 3 more turns. We're going to put a preserve in Trebizond with Hercules. And we just finished the ancient walls in Los Angeles. We're going to build the harbor. Got the lighthouse in Chicago. I think we're going to go for either a theater square or a diplomatic quarter. Yes, gonna go for a theater square right away. Actually, might send Hercules over there to just finish it off right quick. And I'm gonna switch this off to Sunwood Khan, maybe. Yep. I'm gonna try and get Sunwood Khan. We just finished the market in Trebizond, so I'm going to switch it to Ancient Walls, and in 2 turns we're going to get that preserve. I'm going to grab a couple of missionaries in Cincinnati. At least one. And we're going to grab a trader. Okay. Looks like we just lost Machu Picchu, so I think what we're going to do is we're just going to get a trader in Cincinnati. We're going to immediately build the theater square with Hercules. We're going to repair the shrine. We're going to send a trader to Zanzibar for the 6 gold plus the envoy. As far as our government goes, we're going to switch out professional army and we're going to put in diplomatic league for those extra envoys. And we're going to immediately put an envoy in Mohenjo-Daro and Mexico City. And eventually we're going to take suzerain of them. We'll take suzerain of Mexico City right away. Right on. We got some extra error score for that one. Just finished building a trader in the city of Cincinnati. I would like to expose one of Byzantium city so I can get a trade route with them. So I might actually wait to send that trader. Either that or, yeah, I'm going to wait just a few turns. Boom, right there. Got Constantinople right there. I think I'm going to send a trader right there. And hopefully that'll help with the diplomatic relations with them. And I'm going to come into Cincinnati and I'm going to buy another missionary. And I have an inquisitor actually right here, so I'm going to send that inquisitor down to these cities to help get rid of this religion. All right, we just converted the Salonika. That'll help with disloyalty or loyalty. And yeah, okay. All right. How are we looking in here? Still falling. Need that religion gone in Adrianople. And we're going to need to grow the city as well, I believe, because we have such a big city next door. If we grow the city's population, it'll help with the loyalty issues going on in here. Maybe I could purchase the water mill. Maybe that'll help.
Is one of the most beautifully
Awesome.
built
Looks like we
cities
just
in the
finished
world.
Kilwa. Very nice.
The houses there are entirely made of wood.
This is going to pay off big time. It's going to give us +3 envoys. When we're suzerain of a city-state, we get a 15% bonus in the city, which is our capital city. And if we're suzerain of 2 or more city-states, different types of city-states, it'll give us an extra 15% bonus across our entire empire. And we just got the Eureka for Buttress, which is good.
I conclude then this point.
And we just found Divine Right, which is nice. We're not going to switch our government just yet. I'm going to wait until we get theocracy for that. And in our capital city, we are going to get an aqueduct here. So in our capital city, I'm putting an aqueduct right here, and I'm going to put a industrial zone right here because when I get factories and coal power plants, it's going to take care of all these cities to my north. You know what's funny? I just realized that I built a settler to settle the city right here, and he must have got killed by a flood. And I just never noticed. I was just so busy with the war, so I'm going to have to get myself another settler, which is, it kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm going to swing into the governors, and I'm going to promote Pangala and get the promotion grants for the 100% towards great people points. And we just finished researching printing, which is good for our great works of writing. So I think I'm going to head toward the top of the tech tree and start working my way towards mass production and eventually industrialization and computers. And we might actually sneak down and get steel eventually as well. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of text, but we'll start working our way up, get ourselves some dams and stuff like that. And we're going to place our preserve in Trebizond right here. And we're going to get Hercules to immediately build that. And look at those yields. I know they're doubled here, but I think that's just a glitch, obviously, but really nice yields. Looks like the Temple of Artemis hasn't been picked up yet, so I'm going to try and build that in Cincinnati, right next to the theater square to give it +2 adjacency. Just finished the ancient walls in Trebizond. I'm gonna immediately start grabbing the grove for the extra yields. And we just converted Kandy, which is good. And we got to work on converting Adrianople for the loyalty. Looks like these forest fires are taking away some of my yields, but we'll get it back once it regrows.
The 3 great elements of modern
we just finished Reformed Church, so we're gonna change our government to theocracy. We're gonna put conscription up there. We're gonna keep scripture. We're gonna keep serfdom. I think we're gonna plug in. What are we gonna plug in? What's good? Veterancy for the 30% towards harbors, and that's good for the military. I think we're going to grab... We don't have any cities that are over 15 pop yet. We do have some holy sites that are over +4, but I think we're gonna grab maybe Gothic architecture because I think we are building a wonder right now. Or we don't have any campuses yet. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Oh, and you know what? We're going to switch out Diplomatic League right now for Charismatic Leader for the extra influence points. We just got the Eureka for castles. I think we're going to start researching our way up and grab cartography so that we can maybe grab a couple of galleys, figure out more about the world. And we're going to try and take out some of these missionaries. Okay, in our capital, we just finished the aqueduct. We're going to grab the, maybe, no, we're going to grab the intelligence agencies as well as we're going to buy a settler with faith to settle this land up here. And we're going to research medieval fairs to get to humanism, get some art museums and some archaeological museums online. And in the city of Los Angeles, we're going to immediately go for a lighthouse. And in Thessalonica, we're going to repair the campus. All right, we just converted the city of Adrianople, so hopefully that helps with the loyalty. Looks like our loyalty is only falling 2 per turn, which will buy us a few turns, hopefully. Maybe what I'll do is next time I get a chance, I'll plug in this card here, +2 loyalty for governors, and I'll switch out one of these cards here. And we got another great writer. You know what? It looks like Constantinople is actually their only city right now. Which I kind of regret just like not killing them because they're kind of a pain in my ass with their fucking religion. But I guess it's good to have them around. That way I can get some tourism off them and stuff and have some trade deals and shit with them. But they're kind of pissing me off right now. Finally got the loyalty right though up in Adrianople, so that worked out at least. Looks like I can have a pretty sweet preserve in here as well. I might put a preserve like right here and then get some pretty sweet yields from all this, and maybe I could put another preserve kind of right here, and that'll make a really nice national park. Just finished the lighthouse in Los Angeles. I think we're going to go for... What are we going to go for? I mean, we could get a hero, which would be kind of cool. Looks like we need a trader. Looks like we're being denounced by BASIL because we've caused them some grievances. Yeah, fair enough. And we just got another great person. Looks like we got a great merchant, actually. And this one actually looks pretty good. Increases trade route capacity by 1. Your trade routes to city-states now grant +2 faith. Awesome. And we got the inspiration for mercantilism. Sweet. Awesome. And we just finished the lighthouse in Philadelphia. I think next we're going to go for... not that. I think we're going to go for a theater square. Yeah, I think that's the right move. And there's a couple pretty good theater squares right here. I might actually build one. I don't want to crush this one. I'm gonna build one right in the desert. Why not? And we're gonna send these missionaries to the north to deal with these other missionaries. You know what? I'm going to hang on to this great merchant to build an industry when I get economics. And we got another great work of writing in Cincinnati. Or our first one anyway. We're going to get another one next turn.
When I saw the house of Artemis that
Awesome. We
mounted to
just
the
finished
clouds,
the Temple of
those are the
Artemis
marvels
in
lost their
Cincinnati.
glory. All that glisters is not gold.
And we just finished researching medieval fairs, which actually gives us another governor title. So I'm going to immediately promote Pengal and get curator. And that'll help boost the tourism on the great works of art in capital city. And in Cincinnati, I think I'm going to get either Mont Saint Michel for the great relics slots, or actually, that actually might not be a bad idea. I might do that. I might put it right here because it's our shittiest tile in this city, and I could possibly put a theater square here from Trebizond. Get that extra yield, that adjacency. Why not? Let's give it a shot. We just finished a trader in Los Angeles, so I'm going to send it to... It would be nice to send it to Amsterdam, actually, so I might send it to Philadelphia in hopes that next turn when we get cartography, we'll be able to trade with Amsterdam, help our relations. As far as our government goes, we don't need veterancy anymore. We don't need Gothic architecture anymore. I think I'm going to grab Merchant Confederation for the extra gold. I think I want to grab Republican Legacy for the extra housing and amenity. And as far as our military stuff goes, I want to get maybe... I mean, there's not a whole lot that I'm very much interested in. Maybe I'll just plug in Professional Army in case we need to upgrade anybody. And we got our second Great Works of Writing in Cincinnati. We got our, and we just got our third copy of Furs Online. Looking like some pretty good yields on that tile.
Not all who wander are lost.
And we just got cartography online, which will be really nice for our trade routes, especially. So we can get a trade route to Amsterdam to help public relations, and it'll give us extra tourism against them. And we're going to settle our city right here. City of Charleston. And we're going to immediately start building a harbor. All right, as far as our techs go, I think heading for shipyards next. In the city of Adrianople, I think I'm going to buy myself a settler. And I'm going to send him up north, up here, and try and settle a couple of cities up here and take up some of this land. And hopefully build some national parks later on in the game. I think that'll be really cool. Hopefully we can get up there before the AI does. Looks like we do have a mountain range here, but we can sneak the settler hopefully through their lands and up here settle some cities. Looks like Korea's kind of pissed off saying that I settled too close to them. I think I'm going to say, I think I'm just going to shut them down because I plan on settling more cities near them. And I don't want to cause them too many grievances, so I'd rather cause them, you know, grievances right off the bat instead of more grievances down the road, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to take this settler, and I'm going to start sending them up to the north. Looks like we just finished building a trader in Los Angeles, so I think our next move is to get more builders and start improving these lands up here. We just finished the Grove in Trebizond. It would be really nice to get a holy site in here, just for the extra production. Looks like we don't have a housing problem. We do have a builder who's only got one charge left, so maybe I'll grab another builder. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll grab another builder. Okay. All right. As far as this trade route goes, looks like we have a trade route to every civ that we have met so far. So I'm going to send this trade route to Ashan for the extra science and the extra gold. I think I'm going to send Amsterdam a copy of Furs for free as a gift in hopes that it'll boost our relations. See, we got plus 10 favorable trade deals to them. So hopefully this will bring this up and we can have some more positive relations with them. And we got another governor title. I think I'm going to grab. Actually, you know what? I think I might just hang on to it for now, and yeah, and then we'll use that governor title as it comes up. All right, in our capital, we just finished the intelligence agency. I think I'm gonna build the dam right here, and build the industrial zone right here. Maybe not. I mean, it actually would be better. So this is a +5. Right here would be a +2, +3, +4, and then 1. So actually it's a +5 either way. So, and I mean, this will reach 1, 2, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, or sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, I mean, I guess it would reach either way, but I could put the industrial zone here and then put another district right here. Perhaps a commercial hub or something like that. And I'll get lots of extra adjacencies to it. Our first spy, I think we'll send to Korea. Steal some gold. And as far as our government goes, I think we're just going to leave everything the way it is. We'll switch out professional army for veterancy because we are building a harbor now. All right, guys. I think we're going to call that the end of the episode. We've accomplished a fair bit this episode. We've built the Kilwa. We built the Temple of Artemis. We've settled a couple of cities on the west coast. We've taken 3 new cities from Byzantium. We're now working on peace. We got our first great merchant that's going to help us build our industry. We got our first preserve. Hopefully we can make that look a little bit better. We're working on the Mont Saint Michel. We're 1 turn away from getting Sun Wukong, which will be pretty fun. Yeah, we built many districts, and we fought off all the evil religions of the world. So yeah. I guess that'll be it for this episode, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.